Good day. Welcome to another learning video about methods and strategies in teaching. In this video, we will focus to the cognitive structure introduced by Charles Lettieri. Cognitive structures are searched when students want to identify, categorize, and process new information. If the cognitive structures are disorganized, unclear, or not fully developed for the person's age, then new information will not be clearly identified, categorized, and assimilated. To be sure, new learning based on previous learning should be meaningful to students in context with prior knowledge and real-life experiences, regardless of whether the students are low or high-achieving. From a review of the literature, Charles Lettieri has compiled a list of 7 comprehension or thinking skills that students can develop to enhance the way they process and integrate information. The first cognitive structure in developing comprehension or thinking skills is known as analysis, sometimes called field dependence independence. This is the ability to break down complex information into component parts for the purpose of identification and categorization. The next is called focusing scanning. This is the ability to select relevant or important information without being distracted or confused by the irrelevant or secondary information. Next is comparative analysis, reflective impulsivity. This is the ability to select a correct item from amongst several alternatives and to compare information and make proper choices. The next cognitive structure is narrowing, breadth of categorization. This is the ability to identify and place new information into categories through its attributes, physical characteristics, principles, or functions. Another cognitive structure is complex cognitive, complexity simplicity. This is the ability to integrate complex information into existing cognitive structures, long-term memory. Next is called sharpening leveling. It is the ability to maintain distinctions between cognitive structures, including old and new information, and to avoid confusion or overlap. Lastly is the tolerance, tolerant, and tolerant. This is the ability to monitor and modify thinking, the ability to deal with ambiguous or unclear information without getting frustrated. Which thinking skill involves breaking down complex information into component parts for identification and categorization? A. Focusing scanning. B. Comparative analysis, reflective impulsivity. C. Narrowing, breadth of categorization. D. Analysis, field dependence independence. The correct answer is letter D, analysis, field dependence independence. Of skills teachers should understand and students need to acquire, which is the ability to monitor and modify thinking, as well as deal with ambiguous or unclear information without getting frustrated. A. Focusing. B. Sharpening. C. Tolerance. D. Narrowing. The correct answer is letter C, tolerance. Which thinking skill involves breaking down complex information into component parts for identification and categorization? A. Analysis, field dependence independence. B. Focusing scanning. C. Comparative analysis, reflective impulsivity. D. Narrowing, breadth of categorization. The correct answer is letter A, analysis, field dependence independence. Among thinking skills, complex cognitive means ability blank. A. To maintain distinctions. B. To break down varied information. C. To integrate varied information. D. To identify and place ideas into categories. Letter C. To integrate varied information is the correct answer. What is the purpose of the focusing scanning thinking skill? A. Breaking down complex information. B. Selecting relevant or important information. C. Comparing information and making choices. D. Integrating complex information. Correct. Letter B. Selecting relevant or important information is the answer.